twists and turns. Gave up on your sanity to hide behind the devil. 'Cause you think you'll live.
Yeah, just outside the heart of London, the roads start to look and feel more Canadian. Plenty of things to weave around, play with. Oh, and these speed bumps here, they're a dream come true. I didn't always spring off them how I wanted to, but a few times I got some serious pop. Not much in this line, though. So, is London a super crazy hard city to skate with terrible pavement and roads? No. I would go so far as to say that London's surfaces are quite immaculate. Don't get me wrong. They possess their own unique and serious challenges, but they simply don't have the radical geography of the gnarled roads that are created by weather that ranges from 30 degrees below to 30 degrees above. Yeah, London roads simply don't buckle and crack to the extent of like Detroit, Toronto, New York, Chicago. But many features, probably more features within the roads than you would get in a North American road. So there's so much to do and look out for. But the graininess of the roads in many places meant I felt like I was expending more energy than usual at first. I got used to this reduction in speed, and on my return to Toronto I was relieved by how condensed and fast our broken roads were. So as far as who has the more challenging roads, I'm gonna have to call it a draw. But London has less space to skate in. Narrower footpaths, roads, and sidewalks. Yeah, the pedestrian scene in London is just, let's just say, difficult. But the state of London's roads was not a major factor for any of the skaters I rolled with on this trip. There are just so many skaters there who can turn the flawed roads of London into polished glass. Oh, here's something unique. In Toronto, I can get too much slide on road paint if I enter too quickly. But here it's the opposite. My curvy little power stop is rerouted by a pronounced lip on this paint stripe, which sends me into a spiral and onto my ass. Oh, here I thought I was putting on a clinic on how to use these surfaces and grates to your advantage in the rain. Sole point of grip, places that you can push off when everything else is slippery. But yeah, if you're gonna jump one-footed over one of these manhole grates, you gotta complete it. You can't land on the edge. Oh, thank you, yeah. Cheers. So I always regret how little bravery I exhibit in other cities, but a city needs to be learned. All my years in London did prepare me for my return, but this bigger, busier city with different road rules and opposite sides of the road use is something I would need weeks to acclimatize to. I felt strong and free on the London roads, but my confidence to enter frenzy mode was never quite there. So I really can see the temptation to roll the sidewalks, the pavements here, because they're quite fast compared to the road. But there's just too many oblivious pedestrians in London for my liking. I do remember that from when I lived there. It's not like that in every city. I enjoyed the bus lanes too, not nearly as greasy as I remember. Cycle lanes, yeah, there are some new ones, but it's the sham. They're not even separated with like barriers, so yeah, they're pretend.
Stay low.